junior lightweights and their, junior super lightweights. That's tomorrow for the junior lightweights. Pre-B final heading out to the circuit. Let's have a look at the grid. Jack Steele has pole position for this pre-B final. Max Davies joins him on the front row. If they can hold those positions, they'll go through to the pre-A. Trying to break into that top two, Declan Luff and Mikey Brissenden from row 2. Jensen Blakesley and Caden Ward will form up the third row of the grid. Adam Sims and Jack Hayhoe start on row 4. Jack Stewart and Henry Jones complete the top 10. Jacob McQuill and Toby Edelston start on row number 6. Bobby McGurr has work to do from row 7 alongside Daniel Campbell. Jensen Jarrett and Jaden Gerard Shepherd go from row 8. Ethan Waters and Joshua Greaves go from row 9. Philip Babalal and Kira Boylan go from row 10. Daniel Lengel and Zane El-Toshi go from row 11. Flynn Perry and Tom Sands complete the 24 automatic entries through to the pre-B final. The grid is completed by Daniel Archibald and Charlie Wainwright. 26 runners here in the super lightweight pre-B final for the juniors here at Rye House. Into turn 1 they go. Holding on the inside there is our pole sitter, and running through into hairpin number 1 now. Jack Steele has got the advantage that he wanted down into, but look at that, down the inside. That was the number 73 of Max Davies going for a move from way back. It all concentrated in the second half of the field as well. Was that the 76, Howard, having a moment?
Joshua Greaves, who was round there facing the wrong way after all of that, crunched up there at the hairpin, but has got going again already, but costly moment for him. Unfortunately, as they play either side of a driver who's spun round in the middle of Complex Nouvelle, and that's difficult. Well judged by the drivers to move either side of that. We'll check on timing. I can't see either on the
That
stream.
might have been our race leader.
It might have been
our race leader. Jack Steele is falling down the order, was in control, had done the hardest work from pole position of getting out of hairpin 1 and hairpin 2 in the lead. Something has happened to him. May have been a driver error, may not have been, but either way, it's all the way down to the bottom of the order. There's moments going on galore through hairpin number 1. Jack Hayhoe is trying to fight through there in the number 65. Juniors are getting a bit feisty out there today.
3 wide on the back straight there between the 103 of Jensen Jowett, and I think it might have been Jaden Gerard Shepherd and maybe Daniel Archibald's had an amazing start to this one, Andrew, having promoted onto the back of this pre-B final grid. Up to 15th place already is the driver who won that pre-C final.
I just wonder as well, it's another one of those aspects when we've been talking about this circuit, not been seen by the cadets and juniors in Club 100 before.
Yep.
We talked about it qualifying in a very particular way. I think it races in a particular way as well, in a very different manner. Hot lapping versus wheel-to-wheel racing, two very different skill sets around Rye House. And if you've come through a pre-C final, you're a bit more warmed up to that than the others out there.
Nice move for 4th there. Jack Stewart in the 93 getting ahead of Adam Sims down the back straight. As we look to the lead battle here between Max Davies and Jensen Blakesley, Declan Luff in the 49 coming under pressure now from Jack Stewart, having got by after Stewart has got by into 4th place.
Good news for Ethan Waters, if we've not mentioned, bump and pass penalty. So 6th place at the moment for the driver in cart number 160. That's already takes Ethan out of the equation for the final win.
I think Jensen Blakesley's got a memo that perhaps he didn't have quite as much a lap ago, which is that he's just holding station for now and they're working together to try and bridge a gap at the front of the field. This looks a little less, Max Davies not feeling the need to go defensive quite so readily now, as there's a penalty for track limits advantage by Ethan Waters in the 160. Daniel Campbell just dropped down a few positions. In fact, as Daniel Campbell had a moment because he's dropping down to the back of the field, unfortunately, is the driver of the 17. Max Davies leads then ahead of Jensen Blakesley. Then you've got this battle here for Declan Luff and Jack Stewart, who's shown some good racecraft already this race. Thinks about having a look, but it has to go defensive, and they all bulk up behind him. Adam Sims getting a little tag from Ethan Waters, and Mikey Brissenden trying to buy into this as well. They're side by side as they come through paddock corner.